Good afternoon friends. In last video we thought about the structural grammar, and now in this video we try to focus on the functional grammar. So functional grammar has some other names also, just as incidental grammar, informal grammar or descriptive grammar. So when we think about the functional grammar, no doubt the function is very important there. Function of grammar is very important here. So we write here that function of grammar in the language is very important there, and it helps to function in the correct speaking and writing. When I have to write or I have to speak, the function is very important. How, in what way I write it, in what way I present my lecture before the students. So definitely functional grammar helps to speak correctly and to write correctly here. So function of the language is the unit of language. In structural grammar, we have seen that structure was the unit of language learning or the language teaching, and in functional grammar, the function is the unit of language. No doubt when we think about the function, the trace is given on the function, how it function in speaking and writing skill. So in functional grammar, if we think about the function, the trace is given on the function of that particular sentence, of that particular word in a sentence. So important thing is the function. It is said that it's the natural process of learning a language acquisition. In structural grammar, just I am comparing the both things here. In structural grammar, there was a language learning, but in functional grammar, there is a language acquisition. Language acquisition is very important here. The students learn the language naturally. They learn the grammar by trial and error method. So it is said that as we learn our mother tongue, students learn the function, rules and regulation of grammar naturally. So that's why it is called the language acquisition take place in functional grammar. So it is the integrated with the skills. Just try to understand it. In structural grammar, the structural grammar was integrated with the structures that we have 275 structures in English. But when we think about the functional grammar, definitely it is integrated with the skills, that is listening, speaking, reading and writing. When functional grammar is there, functional grammar always focusing the 4 basic skills of language learning, and that is listening, speaking, reading and writing. And no doubt it develops the 4 skills also. It is said that it is a psychological method of learning a language. When we think about the functional grammar, the function is that to learn the language, it is the language acquisition that we have. So no doubt it is the integrated with the language skills, as well as it is called the psychological method of grammar. So next point is that language comes first here and then grammar. In language acquisition, language learning is more important here than the grammar. But it doesn't mean that grammar is not focus. No doubt, grammar is also focus here. But more than grammar, language acquisition is more important there. So language comes first and then the grammar. Next is that the practical applications are very important there. Writing the rules and regulations on the blackboard, it's not the way of functional grammar. But actually one tries to speak. While speaking, one has to consider the rules and regulations of grammar. So it comes naturally, it comes automatically. So one has to use that language in day-to-day life. So it is called the practical applications of grammar is important here. Meaning and the form of language is also important here. In functional grammar, meaning is important, and if it is grammar, then grammar is also important here. So meaning and the form of language is important there. As I told you last time that in functional grammar or in inductive grammar, fluency is more important here. Fluency and the use of language is more important than the grammar here. So learn grammar unconsciously. Students learn the grammar unconsciously by imitation and consciously by the observation. This is very important thing. Unconsciously imitation and consciously observation. These are the more important thing that how they learn the language unconsciously by the imitating the people, parents, teachers, and consciously by the observation. So no doubt it's useful for the lower classes as it happens in inductive grammar also. Useful for lower classes. It is time consuming method. It takes too much time if somebody use the functional grammar here. So it is time consuming method. Skill teachers are required there. Normal teacher cannot teach the functional grammar. It's a difficult task for them. So that's why a skilled teacher is required there. And the last point is inductive grammar help to teach the functional grammar. When somebody wants to teach functional grammar, one has to use the inductive method of teaching grammar. And the techniques that are used in functional grammar is from unknown to known or from general to specific. So using these techniques, it's one reason that why we should call functional grammar as a natural way of learning grammar using these techniques. So friends, just I have covered all these points. As far as the reference books are concerned, I covered all the points here and it will definitely help you to face the exam properly. Thank you very much. If you like, just share it to your friend, like it and subscribe it. Thank you very much. Thank you.